So, welcome back to another video. I'm just going to be messing around on Soul Calibur here. I absolutely love this game, but sometimes it just becomes a pain in the butt, so I'm going to drop the fight count there. I'm going to go exit, see if we can save that just for the moment on the VMU. Just a moment. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be having a mess around in arcade and trying to go through arcade as Nightmare, but only drop kicking people because it's one round now. I tried doing this on 2 rounds and it was a pain in the butt. And then if we can't do that, we'll just do survival. Love playing as Nightmare because Nightmare's my main go-to. I played a Soul Calibur, I think it was Soul Calibur 5 tournament ages ago, or Soul Calibur 4, as Nightmare and ended up coming second, so I think I've still got the prize for that. It was like a lanyard or something. I just love his design. This is like the stupidest thing I've ever done, but it's amusing when you get it just right. It's just annoying when the AI does stuff like this to block you. There we go. Out the ring. Gets more annoying when it... Oh, that was close. When it's on the final levels. So what I've got to do is try to avoid using any other attack apart from the dropkick. Just gets really annoying when you mess up the inputs. Only do this because you've got the other one where you have to play... I think it's on hard as Ivy and throw everybody off the level. And that one's really annoying as well. She ducked me, but I still won there. That's the only thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't feel satisfying when you win like this because of timeout. Astronaut's bulk is his weakness at the moment, but he's actually managing to strafe me pretty well. If I can just get him. Oh. Oh, I thought that was going to be it there. There we go, he's off. Out the ring. Oh god, Voldo's a pain in the butt. Do not like Voldo. Just because of how annoyingly awkward he is to fight in some of his stances. Especially when you're trying to mess around like this. Oh, I say that and then I kick him straight out the ring. Love the designs for these levels, they're so good. Oh, she's blocking me with her rapid sword attacks. Ah. Gotta lose there so I can come back in and drop kick her. I will get her eventually with this. There we go, I got 1 hit on her. Ah, that was too early. Funny thing is, Nightmare can actually damage people when he lands. It's really weird, but he has like a really tiny hitbox that allows him to get hits in on people as he's landing. I think it must be like the horn on his helmet. Oh. Oh, she only just won that one. There we go, catch her in the head though while she's doing that huge, ridiculous move. Oh. Oh, she's wrecking me this time. Yeah, I am. I was getting nowhere near her there. I thought, go on, I'll keep doing it. I'll have a laugh. I'll commit to this, and did not work out how I wanted it to. Oh, hang on. That moment when the post arrives in the middle of the game. No. Oh, I thought I was going to get lucky and catch her in the face there again. No, she's got me again here. Try this again. Can always land the first hit or two, and then she just wrecks me like crazy and keeps ducking me attacks as well, which is never good. Oh. There we go. She's out. That took a while to get a layup on her, but she's gone. Oh god, Sophitia is going to be even worse now. And then I've got to do it to, was it Soul Edge or something? I'll be surprised if I even land one hit on Sophitia. Considering she's more or less blocked everything or ducked it. Oh. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing that. Oh, I managed to land one hit at least. That was one of those. I thought if I can get into the edge, I'm fine, and didn't manage that. Oh my god. I forgot she can just seemingly flow into her other moves. Oh, didn't want to do that. Hell, I might as well just play normal if I'm going to do that. Oh, come on. The problem with this is you actually have to run at them as Nightmare and press Y and B at the same time, and it's just so awkward because if you don't get it right, you do a different move, and also they can easily duck you. Like, she's ducked every single one of my moves for, like, 2 rounds now. Ah! Oh! I was sure that was going to be it then. Like, there, I got the input wrong. and he went for a completely different setup, and that's just wrecked my my momentum there. I thought, right, go for it, didn't work, and she fell out the arena anyway, stupid bitch. The worst part is, she's even got her back facing to me and I can't hit her because of how the move works. Just hit her in the face a bunch of times with the sword. I was hoping I'd actually get lucky there, but... I'm just sick of that. That was ridiculous. It's one of those where I'm like, okay, I've messed around enough. I'll actually use the sword now. See if I can do it to Inferno. Be actually funny if I can't pull it off on Sophia. Oh, what? Oh, that's ridiculous. I can't do it on Sophia, but I can pull it off on Inferno. I love the way I basically jinxed that as well. I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. Let's see if I can do it on him. And funny thing is, I didn't even come in the top people. Let's see how fast I can go through with Nightmare for a laugh. Drop kick him in the face and then... With Maxi, because he's smaller and more nimble, I'm just gonna... I just love the way that Soul Edge is like ridiculously huge and Nightmare's pretty damn fast with it as well, so it means that you can get some really ridiculously powerful hits in. Just make sure I get that extra hitting on Voldo there. Nope. Round 4. Okay, she should be kind of difficult, but not too difficult. I say that, and she's probably going to wreck me now. Just kept putting her in the corner, and then just keep using low sweeping moves on her, because she tends to do a lot of jumping stuff that's like mid-hitting. Or mid to high, sorry. Oh. There we go. If in doubt, use the giant demonic arm that I've got on my foot or whatever else that Nightmare uses to hit him. He does a headbutt as well at one point. Always good fighting against Mitsurugi because of how fast he is, so you get used to countering quite a lot. No, it should be Sophia again. Yeah, there we go. Ah, I went in for the drop kick, the 2 feet, and it did not work. And she's kicking my butt here. There we go. Whew. I thought, right, I'll start using more kicks and punches mixed in with stuff, but she won't expect that, and instead she ends up doing quite a lot of damage to me. Come on, let's try the drop kick. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it would have worked. Whee! No, no, no. That was a throw. Oh. So there we go, he's gone. Thing is, I know people have done it faster with Astaroth in like 30 seconds. It's ridiculous. Just love this game though. It's nice and simple and fast. And it's got some good graphics. Let's try survival for a laugh. Go Nightmare. Can't remember how the health system works in this. It's going to be interesting. Oh, versus myself here. There we go, she's gone. Oh, go on, I'll follow that up with the drop kick in there. Taki's really good if you know how to play as her. Although, saying that, it sounds really stupid because it's the case for every single character. If you know how to play as them and you're pretty decent, then you're good. But Taki is ridiculous. You can be nigh untouchable if you know all of her moves properly. Oh, I say that and I'm getting thrown already. Forbidden says, the tale of souls and swords eternally retold. Yeah, I love the voice actor for this series that does that line. It's amazing. I remember hearing it as a kid and just being like, this is the best thing ever. Oh. Oh, I was going to go for the drop kick. There we go. Funny because I had it when I was playing 2-player, or was it survival with Nightmare one time with Lizard Man. We were having a laugh and I got the timing just right, so it says instead of this victory goes to and then the character, it was just this Lizard Man. It was just like, oh okay, fair enough. Is this Soul Calibur 1 or 2? It's 1. Soul Calibur 1 because it doesn't have the weapon system in from 2. And it doesn't have, what is it, Necron, Heihachi, Link, or Spawn in it. It also doesn't have, there's Raphael, Talim, I think there was one other character that was in 2 that wasn't in this. Because there were a lot of new characters in 2. Nope. There we go, do the drop kick. 2's my favourite because Nightmare was nuts. Nightmare was nuts until, like, Soul Calibur, well, from what I hear, until Soul Calibur 3 or 4, because, like, originally his design was just a reskin of Siegfried, but with slightly different moves. So, and I mean, like, ever so slightly, so he'd be just as fast, which was great. But then, like, they started focusing on the demonic side of him way too much, when, in story-wise, he got split apart from Siegfried. So they focused way too much on that storyline, and what they ended up doing was making Nightmare a separate character that they split off from Siegfried. So, it ended up with Nightmare being his own character with some slightly more unique moves, but the problem with that is that they sacrificed his speed that he got from Siegfried, so you ended up having to, like, be more strategic with your moves, and I didn't really like that, because I like just mindlessly rushing in and using all my really huge sweeping attacks. So, Nightmare became more strategic in a sense, but he became less fun compared to, like, Soul Calibur 1 and 2 to play. So, by Soul Calibur, I think it was 4 or 5, he was, like, really slow, and there was no point playing him. You might as well have just played Siegfried, which I did for ages. I just went back to playing Siegfried. Because it's basically the same character. But then, like, for the newest Soul Calibur that's coming out, they're upping his speed to what it was before. And, I can't wait. Because, when I originally saw the trailers for the new Soul Calibur, I was looking at all the characters and stuff, and Nightmare was the one that I was waiting for to see what would happen for Soul Cal 6, and I love his special that he's got with the horse, and the fact that they've added a very torn cloak on him, which has always kind of been there in the concept art, but they've just never bothered to put it on him, and now it's just like, okay, we'll make him look as close to the concept art as possible, and they've stayed faithful to the designs. Like, they've not seemingly changed the character designs just for giggles, like loads of fighting games do now, where, like, if they want to get put on, like, a proper professional run, like, where they're competitive, like ESPN or something, then, like, with Street Fighter, they had to censor quite a lot of material because that was really crappy and petty because of ESPN and them wanting to get it on TV, whereas instead the devs at Soul Calibur have just kind of stuck to the guns. It's kind of like I remember saying to someone ages ago, because I play Dead or Alive as well as this, or, you know, like, when I was playing the Dreamcast, when it was at the height of its popularity, I was playing this, Techromancer, both Sonic Adventures and Phantasy Star Online, and DOA, the second one, and I remember, like, completing DOA perfectly, and I remember that just being really fun. And it was like when DOA 5 had the controversy of it being a potential change for the series, because they didn't know whether to take it in a serious direction or stay to what it's been known for, which is the comically overdone jiggle physics. And I was happy when they stuck to the guns on that, because it shows that the dev isn't willing to compromise the design just for the sake of appeasing certain groups of people. And I remember saying to a couple of people when I heard that, and when we went out and bought DOA 5, that I'll always support a dev like that will stick to the guns and not change the design just because people moaned about it, because then it shows that they really want the game to come out uncensored or how they want it, rather than have something changed at the last minute. I'm really happy that the devs for this have stuck to the guns and not changed any of the character costumes. At least not yet, anyway. It's like, what I'm on about there is generally the female costumes that it tends to affect. So, like, for instance, in this, they've got all the female costumes looking how they should, which is brilliant, because I know a load of people continuously complain about the way that Ivy's dressed. But it's a video game, it's not realistic. I'm just here to have fun. I'm smashing people with a huge sword that's made of a demonic shard as a demon guy with a huge arm versus a samurai guy that can cut a bullet in half in Soul Calibur 2's intro. None of that makes sense, but does it need to if you're just having fun? Forbidden says there's a cool part in 6 now where if you destroy Nightmare's helmet and chest, it shows off Siegfried. Yeah, they've still included like the armor destruction from, I think it was 5 or 4 that they introduced it in. I just I don't want any ridiculously overpowered guest characters like Darth Vader, the Apprentice, or Yoda. That's the one thing that everybody's been telling them to stay away from for ages. Because they've had they've got Geralt from The Witcher now. You almost had me there. They've got Geralt or Geralt from The Witcher now, but they've had Yoda, they've had Spawn, Heihachi, Link. They had Altair from Assassin's Creed as well. I just I don't want them to have any more ridiculous characters. Oh, I thought he was gone then. I like playing in the money pit here. It's a really cool level, but I just hate playing against Voldo. Voldo's just annoying. Always start with that huge sword attack just because of the sweeping nature of it. It's just ridiculous. I do love that little kick that he does as well, where he does like the double kick in midair. Soul Calibur 6 is just a redo of 1, right? It says Forbidden. Yeah, I think it's meant to be. It's almost as if they finally decided, you know what, we're going to go back and just reboot the entire thing because we've gone so far now and we just want to get back to what it was. It's going to feel nice and fresh compared to some of the other fighting games out recently because they've not been as fluid as this. Like, I can just run across the level now and it's super fast. Whereas I know other fighting games aren't that fast, like for instance Tekken. Because Tekken, when you get really close, I know certain characters are fast, but they don't seem to have the same movement speed as these characters when you compare. Because Soul Calibur is a lot of... at least I would say Soul Calibur is a lot of poking. You know, it's like poking at range, and then if you're getting close, then you just wreck the other character, but until that... I went for the double kick. I went for the double kick and missed, and Astroth just sidesteps and shoulder barges me, so I get to 24. Damn, I'm going to have to do that again. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I just don't think that some of the other games are quick in comparison. Thought, right, I'll get round him. I'll run up and do the double kick like that, because he's got one huge hitbox, and the next minute he just evades me. Son of a bitch. I love all these old CG things as well. Looks so cool. There's been a load of artwork for Taki going around recently online where she's got like magic seals on her. I'm gonna have to check that out because I think that's one of her new moves. Some kind of ninja magic. Oh. Oh, come on, I went for it there. I keep trying to put it in the list of moves I want to pull off during a round. It's like, I'll just get a drop kick in on someone, see if I can hit him in the face with both feet. Forbidden says, I love Nightmare's alt skin. I've never really got used to Nightmare's alt skin on this. I know it's more demonic and everything. It kind of reminds me of something from Berserk. But I never got used to it just because I think I prefer knowing him. I think, if I remember rightly, one of his nicknames was the Azure Knight or the Azure Terror or something, which is basically just the blue terror. I've got so used to his armor. You know, it's stuck with me ever since I started playing him, and I've not really got out of it because I just like the design of his original armor. It's just so cool. Forbidden says, in Soul Calibur 6, Taki uses ninjutsu seals that appear on her body. Yeah, that's all the artwork that I've been seeing recently. I'm gonna have to check out some Soul Calibur 6 videos on here later, because I've not seen many in a while. It's like I've been looking at so many other things in terms of video games that are coming out recently that I want to get on. It's funny because I've not got that far in unlocking stuff in this version yet because I've been too busy just randomly messing around with some of the stuff that I've been doing, like my challenge for double kicking stuff. Oh, YouTube sent a comment there. Comment in caps is Zazamel is nuts looking. I need to have a look because I remember. He's Dio from JoJo with a scythe. Thing is, I'm sure sorry, I'm messed up here. I'm sure Dio doesn't need a scythe. He's got all those knives that he can hide in his pockets. But actually kind of interesting if we got another JoJo's game that was a little bit better than Eyes of Heaven. Because Eyes of Heaven's just weird. I thought it was going to be more of a traditional fighter, and instead it's like a third-person one like J-Stars. Because I've got Eyes of Heaven and J-Stars. They're pretty fun, but they're kind of weird at the same time. That reminds me, I need to go on Evil Zone as well for Blue Shadow. I'll do that as a request in a bit. We'll go on Evil Zone and we can have a laugh. Because I don't know how many people on my my channel know of Evil Zone. Because it was requested to me when I was doing the no abort run on AC just for giggles. Savanta's here, man. He looks like a bird with that mask. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, I thought that was going to be it there. I thought I'll be able to shoulder barge him off, but love pushing character. I have 2 on the 360 if you want to do some 1v1, says Forbidden. I don't have 2, that's the thing. It's like I have it on the GameCube, the PS2 and the Xbox. I could probably get it on the GameCube on here, but I've not actually got it on the 360. It was one of the ones that I wanted to get ages ago and then just never got around to getting. I got the first one on the Xbox. These characters, man, they just don't want to. They just don't want to get set up for getting double kicked in the face like that. Let's see if I can. Ah, oh, too early. Come here. I love the way you can always throw them after you've finished them off, so you get that really satisfying extended ending, but there we go, that's that move that I was on about where you can hit them while they're on the floor with the horn. It has Heihachi and Spawn, seeing as Tekken is on the Xbox. Yeah, they just didn't get Link. I remember every time I talked to anyone about Soul Calibur 2, about the GameCube version in particular, like what they remember of it, everybody always talks about Link because of some of his moves being ridiculous. Like I remember specifically, if you go into the weapon collector mode, I can't remember what it was. If you go into the weapon collector mode and either get the big Goron sword or the Megaton hammer, and just do Link's forward dash Y move, so he does the downward attack, especially with the Megaton hammer, he gets a ridiculous bounce off characters. So like Like how I'm doing this with Nightmare now. Imagine that, but it's Link with the Megaton hammer. And every time he hits you with that downward strike, it doesn't just put you in the floor and keep you there, but it bounces you into the air as well, so you can get multiple bounces off it. It's really stupid in terms of how overpowered it is. There we go, I got him that time. It's like I remember when I came second in a tournament, in a local tournament on Soul Calibur 1. Not Soul Calibur 1, sorry. On Soul Calibur 5 when it was first released. The guy that won played Kilik, and he did the most annoying thing ever, which was literally just zone me with the bow staff and just keep using the same attack over and over and over again. I mean, I'm not one to talk at the moment. I keep using the overhead slash here, but I was going to go into an upward strike there. But yeah, he just kept poking me at long range. It was really annoying to get out of. I wonder, can I? Yeah, I can. From standing, it's the same move as well. I love the way I'm experimenting on Voldo, who's potentially the worst character to experiment on, because he'll just wreck you. Up to Inferno again. Can't remember whether it was this one or the second one where you can unlock Edgemaster as an additional. I think it was this one that you can do it, but you have to beat everybody else or something like that. Because I know you can get both Inferno and Edgemaster on this, as well as Sunmina and a couple of other characters are unlockable. Oh, I just realised Inferno's kicking my butt here. Oh, he just got me. Darkstar says, I knew you'd be streaming right now. I always do. I try and stream, like, when I'm not totally sleepy. My sleep pattern's all over the place all the time. So I'm either asleep, awake really late at night, or really early in the morning because I've not slept. Fun stuff. Let's try... What I'll do is, I'll actually put Evil Zone on. So for anyone who's not seen Evil Zone and wants to see it because it's another beat 'em up, stick around. It's also a PlayStation beat 'em up, very anime based. So this one's for Blue Shadow. So stick around, give it a refresh in a couple of minutes, and I'll be back.